So these shoes right here were my inspiration for this here video. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Winnie, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing to your girl's channel. New videos posted every Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. A1 since day one, or however long you've been here. I sure appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Already, man, it's all love. So today, as you can see, tell by the title, I am creating some luxury shoes, luxury press-on nails. And I got this idea from, my girl, my bougie baby, Vanity Val. But I want to do it my way with my own twist. So we are going to be doing today those reptile skin Louboutins. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just sizing my fingers for the press-ons. I did not, so I sized them, and now what I'm about to be doing is I'm about to be buffing the tops. Oh, my bad. So I used this paint gel that I picked up. So I used 025 and what was it, 038, 025 and 038. And I also used pure black from a custom kit that I use. It's a hard gel, and I also used a clear hard gel. I used my iGel Beauty blooming gel, as well as on the underside of the nail I used my E-Nail Couture no wipe top coat, and then I used my Beetles matte top coat. And the reason why I want to do matte is because why I did matte and why I did black is because I do a lot of color. I'm always hitting y'all with a whole bunch of bright stuff. But this time I was like, well, let's change it up and let's do something different. Let's change the narrative. And so I'm not walking around with black nails. That's just not my style. It's not my style. However, I do create t-shirts that are black on black. That right there, it just slaps for me. So what I did was I buffed I forgot to buff the underside of the nail, but I would recommend to do that so that way the gel has something to stick to. And so I buffed the top, then I went in with some isopropyl alcohol and some lint-free wipes to get off any dust. And then I applied a nice juicy layer of the clear IBD builder gel. And so I did that because I want to strengthen the nails. The nails aren't really flimsy. However, if I'm going to make press-ons, I'm going to make press-ons, and I'm going to make them to where if I decide I want to put them on, then I have that option to do so. I don't think I'm always going to do a thumb for videos, but for this one, I did want to go ahead and include a thumb so that way I could get an appropriate picture. Okay. So now I'm just taking off the tacky layer, and I should have done this first, but your girl wasn't thinking. So I'm flipping these over to make my red bottoms. Okay, we gonna make us some red bottom nails, sis. You can be bougie on a budget, because all this stuff right here, I want to say was probably less than $25. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to follow the route that I did, but you can do what you want to do. So I wanted to see the different color reds, because the first one I picked up was a pink. I said, who does that? I can't do no with this here pink. Ain't no pink bottom shoes. Not that I know of anyway. So I want to see which red I like better. I already knew that I liked this one right here. However, I was just like, let me see what the other ones are looking like. So the other ones were more so pinky purples, and that ain't the look that I'm going for. So what I'm doing right now is I'm holding the nail down, and you don't have to go all the way up, because you want to have you want to leave some space for your natural nail, so that way when you put it on, you don't have any issues. So I've had these gel paints for over a year, and I didn't know what I want to do with them. I went on a spending spree. Well, not necessarily a spending spree, but a nail video spree. I went on a shop. So I did go on a spree for nail stuff. And so I saw these little paint pots and I said, oh, I'm going to try these. Man, I'm glad I did because I don't actually have a true red like this in any of my for the Beatles kits that I have. So it was good to do that. So I did apply 2 coats of the red to the bottom of the nails because I want to ensure that the red popped, and I wanted to be uniform and even as it was going to be. And so I cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds each time. So at first I was gonna just leave the nails as they were, but I was like, well, if I was to wear these nails, if I was to actually wear these nails, then it would be an issue if the gel paint comes off. So I just went ahead and went in. Normally I use a base gel to do this, but I didn't. Look, I was tired of going into my drawer, so I said, man, let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and finish this here video, sis. Let's go ahead and finish this video. So now I'm going to be using this pure black gel, hard gel that I made. And as I was going in, it was a little stiff on you, girl. It was real stiff. And I went ahead and applied a big old juicy layer of this here black. Sis, that stuff was not moving. I said, what is going on? Like, what is we doing? What's going on? So what I ended up doing was I ended up adding more IBD builder gel to the black. And when I did like 40 some pots, okay, and I ended up getting tired of doing it. So I think I got like 10 left, something like that. So I'm gonna be mixing this really well. But this stuff was super thick. It was thick. It was super duper thick. And so you want to make sure that when you're using black that you do a very thin layer. You want to work in thin layers with black. I did these big old juicy layers of this black, and sis, let me tell you, it took that bad boy forever to cure. So I want to say I know I did 3 minutes for sure. And then I started doing 30-second increments. So as I was saying, you want to ensure that you're using very thin layers if you're working with black, because if not, what I realized on my thumbnail, what in my index finger, was that it did not cure properly. So I ended up, like I said, doing 3 minutes on 60 seconds, and then I was doing like 3 to 4 30 seconds because that's it's a quicker time. So yeah, just really want to ensure that you guys do very thin layers. So if you got to do like 3 layers, then do 3. But I was trying to get done. I was trying to get done. And so what I'm doing in the next few clips is I put the hard gel on, and then what I like to do is I like to allow it to sit. I like for the nails to sit for at least a minute, because if you allow the nails to sit, then what happens is that they self-level, so that way you won't have to do any filing. So I've noticed that when I do it that way, when I just apply it as if I'm applying just regular gel polish, and I allow it to sit, then I don't do any filing at all. And there weren't any areas that needed to be touched up either. Especially, you want to make sure that you're painting from edge to edge, especially if you're going to be doing like red bottoms, because if you use like a tan and the red shows through, it kind of looks a little tacky. And so I'm going to let you watch this and I'll be back. So now what I'm doing is I'm applying a big, nice, juicy layer of the IBD blooming gel. And so I'm doing the crocodile or reptile nails that are so trending right now. And so as you can see, I'm using the end of a dotting tool, and I know it's kind of hard to see from the angle, but I went down the front of the nail first, and then on the sides, I'm filling it in with like little dots. I know it's so hard to see. I'm filling it in with little dots, so that way it has like that little, crocodile looking, or yeah, crocodile looking nails. And so you want to make sure that you have, like I said, a nice, good layer, generous layer of the blooming gel. And so this angle should be a little, is it better? She don't know. This ain't better. But just use your imagination. You can kind of see it, but it's black on black, so it's a little bit difficult. But if you would like for me to do another video, or just like do one nail showing you guys what it looks like, I can do that. That's not an issue. And so what you want to do is you want to allow the blooming gel to expand. I didn't even allow it to bloom that much. I should have allowed it to bloom longer, but I wasn't really thinking. And so now we're moving on to the last nail. I think this one is a better angle. So with the so the thumb and the pinky are just plain. So the index, middle, and ring fingers are more, those are the ones that have the crocodiles on them. And I really, really like that look. I really like how the nails turned out. They were very nice. They were, it didn't take me long to do this at all. Well, it would not have taken me as long as it did had I had used the done thin coats. So this has been Journey with Wendy. I'm me, she, her, and Wendy. New videos are posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. This is a matte top coat. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below, or hit your girl up at Journey with Wendy with an I, not a Y, at gmail.com. And with that, you know what that means, that your girl is wet, that your girl is a old. I'm out.